back here again. And there's a certain boldness and confidence that you must walk. You must walk with a certain boldness and confidence. And the boldness and the confidence with walking like that doesn't start off physically. It starts off mentally. How you view yourself. Because how you view yourself is how everybody else will view you. It's a chain of effect. Because everything just like how we attract what we want by manifesting and so forth things mentally, we also draw the image of our future self mentally by thinking about what we want to be, thinking about how we're going to look, thinking about when we get the house, thinking about stepping out of this car, thinking about the house that we're going to build, thinking about the family that we will have. We draw those things near, just as how we draw possessions near. And you yourself, the self imagery in itself, who you want to be, like how the image of your best self is viewed as. It all starts here mentally. As Earl Nightingale says in one of his lectures in the Strangest Secrets in the World, he said, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Even as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." And he went on to say, that's a Bible verse, but he went on to say, we become what we think about. If, as he said, if our thinking is chaotic and so forth, then our life will be chaotic. If our thinking is about prosperity and success, then our life will be about prosperity and success. That's just basically the example of it. Quick example. I'm not saying it word for word, but just a brief, quick example. So, we become what we think about. So if you know that we become, if I'm telling you, or if others are telling you that we become what we think about, why in the world would you dwell? Would you dwell in despair? Why would you dwell in your shortcomings? Why would you dwell in a mental sphere that you don't want to be in a mental sphere that you don't want your future self to be in? If you don't want to be where you are right now in the future, you shouldn't think about where you are right now. It shouldn't be a thought that's plain in your mind. If you're not where you want to be, you shouldn't think about only where you are now. You should think about where you want to be and work towards it. Because where you are now, yes, you're here, but however, you being here is very much as important as you getting to where you want to be in the future. There's a certain authority. There's a certain authority and superiority you need to walk in. You need to walk with. Oftentimes when persons come to me, when persons see me, strangers, when they see me, they're like, you're in the police force? Automatically they think I'm in the police force or they think I'm in the army. Why do these people think I'm in the army or in the police force? Why? I don't walk around with a gun on me. I just operate like me. Why? Because there's a certain superiority and a certain authority that I walk with. There's a certain magnitude of confidence that I walk with. And that's how everybody needs to walk with that confidence. Everybody needs to walk with that boldness. Everybody needs to walk with that. So walk in such authority that persons view as a high regard. They automatically have respect for me. Why? Because that's how I view myself. And it's so crazy how the mind works, right? It's so crazy. Oftentimes when I'm walking, even when I'm by myself, or if I'm in the mirror in the bedroom, or if I'm home, if I'm just when I'm by myself, I'm always imagining I'm walking through crowds and everybody else is just looking at me. Everybody is just amazed. Look at this specimen of a man. Look at this creature that God has created. I want to be like him. Like, just seeing me walking, in their minds, they're thinking that this guy he's him. That's a new gen saying. That's our generation saying that here's him. So me walking in that way is automatically letting persons know. Automatically in their mind they're thinking that, yo, he's him. But to be honest, that's just how I view myself. And even though I'm very humble to say that I know I'm just like everybody else. But however, in the same breath, I know for a fact that I'm not like everybody else. There's a vehicle passing, so hold on 1 second. there's another vehicle passing, but hold on a second. I'm not going to cut the video. I'm just going to allow the other vehicle to pass. But I'm saying this is a certain boldness you need to walk with. Like, there's just... Hold on a second. This is all new locations, and apparently the vehicle's going to be passing behind of us sometime. But I'm not going to cut the video, but this is raw. They bringing mud and shit on the road, with the cars. They coming off the dirt road, but back to what I was saying. Like, why when I walk, everybody's looking at me? Everybody just instantly attracted by me. They're being pulled by me walking. My head is held high. I'm walking confidently, walking boldly, and everything. And what is this to walk confidently? Walking confidently is basically mentally telling yourself that, mentally just staying true to who you are. Like, I'm comfortable under my skin. Walking confidently is being comfortable within your own skin. So I walk with a certain superiority and a certain authority, and that from walking with that certain superiority and authority, persons automatically hold me to a high regard and also automatically have respect for me. Automatically. They've never talked to me in a day in their life. The only thing they do, they've seen me. But yet still, I'm being treated like if I have a certain position in the social structure, in the hierarchy, where I'm not there yet, even though I know I'm going to be there, because I already view myself in that regard. So I do know it will come. So however, I'm viewing myself in that regard daily. Viewing myself that way daily, it's plain to the minds of other persons that, yo, he's already deal. But I know I'm not there yet, because I'm not there where I want to be at. But they're saying that I'm already there mentally. No, they're not really saying it. But we communicate more non-verbally than we do verbally. Remember that. By our facial expression, by our mannerism, by our gestures, every single thing. We communicate more non-verbally than we do verbally. So even if they don't see it, the fact that every one of them is looking at me constantly when I make a move, it just shows you that where I view myself to be in the future, where I view myself as right now, is where everybody else view me. And I view myself very, very much in a very high regard. In the moral standpoint, my ethics, my morals, my principles, the values that I hold dear, and in the physical standpoint, because I work out every single day, I put my body through some rigorous training every single day. In the intellectual standpoint, because I try my best to take in knowledge. I love to take in knowledge. So in all areas of my life, in the spiritual standpoint, because I read my Bible every day and I pray to God every day. I don't read my Bible every day, but I prioritize reading my Bible every day. Some days I do skip out, but however, I make it a priority. Just like I work out every day, I make it a priority to read my Bible every day. So in the spiritual area as well, I hold myself in a high regard. And these things, I can only hold myself. You can only hold yourself in a high regard if you're doing the things that compound, that build your confidence in each area of your life. Spiritually, you pray every day, read your Bible. Morally, if you do the right thing, don't do any or indulge anything out of your morality with the things that you know are right and wrong. On an intellectual standpoint, if you're taking in knowledge, if you're reading, if you're just by watching this video, so that's physical standpoint. If you're working out every day, maybe 5 times a week, maybe 6 times a week, so all these things compound, and this is the thing that builds confidence in you. These are the things that build confidence in you for your future. These are the things. So how you view yourself, the lens that you view yourself is a lens that way everybody else gonna see you as. How you view yourself is very, very important. Hold yourself to a high regard. Walk with boldness, with confidence. Walk knowing that you're not where you want to be. Because none of us are. I'm not even close to where I want to be. However, I know I'm getting there. And I know nothing will stop me from getting there. Do you understand? And I hope you do. And I'm going to end the video like this because I don't want to forget to end my videos like this all the time. Maybe you was inspired by this video. Maybe you're inspired by the channel. Maybe you're motivated. But however, me telling you this, maybe can motivate you for a day, a two, a week. However, real change, real growth comes from the choices that you make every single day. Do you choose to work out? Do you choose to read? Do you choose to observe your actions, both behaviors, good and bad? Do you choose to observe the other actions of other persons around your life, whether they did a good deed or a bad deed? Do you choose to be your best self, to drink more water? Do you choose to lay off of the soda? Do you choose to be more kind today? Do you choose to speak more politely today? Your choices, all these small little areas that persons normally think are insignificant, are very, very much meaningful, and they do have an impact on our life. So the choices that you make is what brings change, is what brings growth, is what brings your development, is what drives you onto the path of greatness. So you make your choice daily, and then you'll grow. Stay safe, everybody. And I will add the Discord link. I will add the Discord link probably in this video or the next one, but I'm most likely definitely trying to add it by this video. Stay tuned. Follow my philosophy page on Instagram, philosophy_of_ T-Shawn. That's my name. TSHAWN. Philosophy_of_ T-Shawn. Follow my philosophy page. And the world awaits. We have a lot of things. Our life is not. This is not just meant for us. We have a lot of things to achieve and a lot more things to come. Just stay focused and keep going. There's another vehicle coming for some reason.